Acres leaders and neighbors are gathering tonight to celebrate resilience and honor the memory of Officer Greg Alia.
Judy Gatson is live at the Remember and Rise, looking back on those defining days following the 2015 flood and the progress made over the past decade, but of course also honoring the life of Greg Alia. Hey, Judy.
Greg, this is such a special event tonight. You know, driving into Forest Acres, I got a little bit emotional because I thought about 10 years ago and the tragedy and the devastation that hit this community and so many others in the Midlands. And, you know, I know for a lot of people it is hard to look back and reflect on that 10-year flood, or that 1,000-year flood 10 years ago, I should say. But tonight is about celebrating getting through it together. And so tonight the community is invited to come out here to Gills Creek Memorial Park, where they're holding a special community concert, Remember and Rise. It not only honors the life, as you mentioned, of Forest Acres police officer Greg Alia, it also celebrates the resilience of this community. And the mayor at the time, who led this community through heartbreak and through that tragedy, Frank Bunson, is joining us here live on WYS this evening. It is so good to see you. Well, I tell you what, looking at this park, we just talked about how beautiful it is and what it recognizes, what it means in terms of the resilience of this community. Mayor Brunson, what do you remember most about that time? I mean, within 1 week, tragedy and devastation hit this community in an unimaginable way.
Well, several things come to mind. Of course, the first is loss of Greg. But then with all of the damage that we suffered, and such a surprise that this happened, no one expects creeks to become raging rivers. And the devastation, people lost homes, cars, businesses, people were displaced. But the community sort of wrapped its arms around each other, held hands, and we built this back up.
What do you remember about conversations that you had with family, friends, different neighbors in the community about the resilience of this community?
Well, we've always known that. Forest Acres has been a great place to live, work, and play. And people seem to try to rally around each other when there was anything that sort of goes bad, and this is a prime example of that. I've had friends that had to rebuild businesses that were underwater. It took quite a bit of time. There are a few places that still haven't rebounded. We did lose a few businesses and a few homes, but I think we've sprung back fairly well.
What do you see as the biggest signs of resilience? I mean, we're looking at the park behind us. The Reggie Sullivan Band is going to kick off tonight at 6 o'clock. Some of the Forest Acre neighbors are already coming out, setting up their seats to have a front row seat to enjoy this celebration. What represents resiliency the most for this community in your mind?
I think if you talk to the people, you'll find that answer. Everyone is really rebounded and rallied around not only each other, but our police department, everyone that works in the city. It's very obvious that this is the place that people want to be.
Yeah.
And you'll see them tonight.
Well, what do you want to say about people, about coming on out tonight and enjoying this community celebration? I mean, I know, like I said earlier, thinking back 10 years ago, it's hard for a lot of people, but coming together tonight really represents the best of what this community is all about.
I think for those folks that, number one, have never been to this memorial park, they'll be standing in a place that was under maybe 6 to 8 feet of water. And the park itself, as you say, is a beautiful reminder of the tribute to a couple of fallen officers, and also a tribute to the community that responded to this devastating flood, and the resilience is there.
Well, Mayor Frank Bunson, thank you so much for your leadership, for your passion, for your compassion in helping to lead and chart the path forward. This evening is really a special celebration about resilience, about remembering, about unity. Coming up later tonight here on WYS, we will share more about Officer Greg Alia, a special tribute to him today. We'll tell you more about that and the celebration planned here at Gills Creek Memorial Park. Reporting live for WYS, Judy Gatson, WYS News 10.